Type 1. Planetary civilization. A civilization that can harness all the energy resources available on its home planet. Yep, that's a Type 1 civilization. We're talking about a society that can utilize and control the energy from its own planet to its fullest potential. Now you might be wondering, how do they do that? Well, think about it like this. They're masters of renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. They've got megastructures covering their cities, capturing every ray of sunlight and converting it into usable energy. Plus, they've got technologies that make our current ones look like child's play. And having control over all the available energy on this planet means they have control over natural systems like volcanic, weather, and earthquakes, though it's just an idea. But it's not just about the energy or control, it's also about how they use it. These civilizations have reached a point where they've pretty much eliminated poverty, disease, and all those pesky problems that plague us today. They're living in harmony with their planet, not sucking it dry like a juice box. Yes, you might feel these are just too difficult feats. Yes, they are, but considering the advancements we have gone through so far, it's not impossible. And compared to the higher ranks of civilization, they are basic and primitive levels of control. Do you think we are getting closer to Type 1 civilization? Let us know in the comment section. Type 2. Stellar civilization. Type 2 civilizations aren't satisfied with just one measly planet's worth of resources. Yes, they've set their sights on the stars and can harness the energy output of an entire star. One popular idea for achieving this is the Dyson sphere. It's kind of like a gigantic structure that completely wraps around the star, capturing all of its energy output and transferring it to a planet for later use. Alternatively, if the civilization has mastered fusion power, the same process that powers stars, they could build a mind-bogglingly big reactor to meet their energy needs. Plus, they could even tap into nearby gas giants for their hydrogen, slowly siphoning away their resources with an orbiting reactor. Now, you might be thinking, what does this much energy mean for humans? Well, let's just say nothing known to science could wipe out a Type 2 civilization. Think about it. If humans ever reached this level, we'd be pretty much unbeatable. Imagine a huge object hurtling towards Earth. We could just vaporize it. Or if we had enough time, we could just move our planet out of harm's way. With all this disposable energy, we have moved from controlling planets to controlling stars in just 2 civilizations. And you might be curious to know what happens next. Type 3. Galactic civilization. So here comes the final type of original scale, Civilization 3. Alright, now things are getting really wild. Type 3 civilizations have outgrown their little corner of the galaxy and are now playing on a cosmic scale. We're talking about societies that can harness the energy of an entire galaxy. They are incredibly different from the human races we have seen so far. They might be cyborgs or cybernetic organisms, which are part biological and part robotic, ruling the roost. Meanwhile, regular humans, the descendants of today's folks, might become subspecies in this super advanced society. They might be looked down upon as inferior or even disabled compared to their cybernetic counterparts. Imagine colonies of robots popping up everywhere at this stage, capable of self-replication. Their numbers could swell into the millions as they spread across the galaxy, setting up shop on star after star. And they wouldn't stop there. They'd build Dyson spheres around each star, creating a massive network to ferry energy back to their home planet. But here's the twist. Even with all this technology and energy at their disposal, they'd still face some pretty big hurdles. You see, the laws of physics would put a damper on their grand plans. Light-speed travel, for instance, would be a major roadblock. Unless they crack the code on warp drives or figure out how to teleport through wormholes, of course both are just theories for now, they'd be stuck within certain limits, no matter how advanced they become. Type 4. Universal civilization. Kardashev didn't go beyond Type 3 civilization, but for some others, there might be Type 4, That's way more advanced than our imaginations. We're talking about societies that can harness the energy of the entire universe. These guys are basically omnipotent. At this point, humans would achieve something mind-blowing. Immortality. Seriously. We could transfer our consciousness, our very sense of being, and all our memories and experiences into a computer. We'd live in this virtual reality world called the metaverse, or we could download our consciousness into different bodies, like Ultron from the movies. Imagine being able to switch avatars and explore new horizons, all without the limitations of our physical bodies. It'd be a whole new world for human civilization. Pulling off these kinds of feats seems impossible compared to traditional energy sources. They would transcend the physical limitations of the universe and manipulate reality itself. Do you think humans can ever hit the immortality target? Let us know in the comment section. Type 5. Multiverse Civilization. Okay, hold on to your hats because we're about to go off the deep end. Where Type 4 civilizations can control the universe, their Type 5 counterparts would do the same with the multiverse. They aren't satisfied with just one universe, so they would take control of the whole metaverse. They can traverse between different universes, manipulate the laws of physics at will, and maybe even create entirely new universes from scratch. They're like the architects of reality itself. You might think this sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but remember, early in the 1900s, going to space was just a dream. And in the late 1900s, self-driving cars were pure fiction. Now, here we are, talking about multiversal civilizations. It's mind-blowing to imagine, but if we ever want to reach that level, we'd need an insane amount of energy. A Type 5 civilization, for instance, might be on the hunt for something called white holes. They're only theoretical for now, but Einstein's equations suggest they could exist. And guess what? A single white hole could release energy equal to 14 million galaxies combined. Type 6. Omniversal Civilization. Okay, we're officially in the realm of pure science fiction now. These guys don't just play in one universe. They're in the megaverse, where they create and uphold the basic rules of entire universes. They're not limited to just one multiverse either. They're spread across countless multiverses, each with its own set of laws of physics. These guys are, well, there's really no way to describe them. They exist beyond our comprehension, beyond the bounds of space and time. They're like cosmic beings, easily weaving in and out of different realities. Think of them as being everywhere at once, existing in infinite variations of reality, past, and future. As humans reach godlike status in the megaverse, they're basically unstoppable, unless they face off against a civilization 7 or beyond. But with that much, you know what? I think you get the idea by now. Type 6 civilizations are basically gods among gods, playing with forces that make the concept of existence itself seem trivial. Type 7. Final Civilization. And finally, we come to Type 7 civilizations, to be rightfully called the Creator Civilization. Yep, I'm talking about the stuff of legends, the beings we've worshipped for centuries, the gods themselves. Pretty mind-blowing, huh? Many scientists believe that reaching the status of a Type 7 civilization might just be beyond our grasp. These Type 7 beings? Well, they can do things we can't even imagine. They can manipulate the very laws of physics, conjure matter out of nothingness, and wield unimaginable amounts of energy. Besides, they can build entire universes from scratch, tweaking the laws of physics to their liking. Millions of Type 6 folks together cannot beat the power of Type 7 civilization. But will we ever become literal gods? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And there you have it, folks. Every civilization type explained, from controlling this planet to creating a universe from scratch. Who knows what the future holds? Maybe one day we'll join the ranks of these cosmic superpowers. Until then, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. See you next time.